Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode of Picks on Net NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down the Wednesday slate. Of course, we'll start the show as we usually do, taking a look back at yesterday. And once again, another winning night. Five consecutive winning nights in a row. It's always great to streak them together, which is what we've done. Yesterday, overall, bear with me for a second. Seconds, I can get the exact number up here. 8 and 5 day yesterday, plus 4.08 units. Both of my premium plays, or sorry, all three of my premium plays cashed yesterday. So everyone that purchases my plays in Cap Protect got all the free plays plus three premium winners yesterday, which was awesome. Looking back at yesterday's slate, Alex DeBrincat unfortunately did not score. And the great thing about three of the five losers were 0.3 unit plays. So the smaller plays lost, the bigger plays won for the most part. So Alex DeBrincat didn't score in Carolina, Detroit. Alex Tuck, his goal scoring streak came to an end yesterday. William Eklund didn't just get 1 point, he got multiple points. That was an easy winner there. Columbus and Tampa over 6.5 was one of my premium plays. Very heavy over history between the teams. Columbus has been going over like crazy. And then, of course, we had Jonas Johansson in net as well. Ken Johnson over half a point, plus 105. I said on yesterday's show, someone who has a point in 13 of his last 14 games should not be plus money. And what do you know? Ken Johnson got a point. Boone Jenner, over half an assist, unfortunately lost. And Brandon Hagel, anytime goal, unfortunately lost. The Dallas Stars continue to provide winning props. Wyatt Johnston, anytime goal, plus 210. Wyatt Johnston should not be north of plus 200 to score with the way he's been playing, especially recently. He should be much more closer to the plus 130, plus 140 range instead of plus 210. So lots of value there. Thomas Harley, over half a point, plus 100. A nice winner there. Unfortunately, Matt Duchene did not score, so a 0.3 unit loss there. Jackson Lacombe, over half a point, plus 142. One of my premium plays there. And to finish off the night, Wild money line, plus 105. Wild have won 4 of the 5 games in Seattle. As I say on almost every show, one of the best road teams in the NHL. So to get the Wild a plus money against the Kraken was a no-brainer. And Shane Wright, of course, scored a goal to cash us Shane Wright over half a point on yesterday's show. And I told you guys about Draisaitl. I told you. I didn't want to bet him because he was minus 110. And, of course, he scored anyway. So to everyone that bet Draisaitl, another winner for you guys. So I'm happy about that. But before we get into the chat and then start on today's slate, we will take a look at the standings as we normally do here. Things are tightening up here in the Atlantic. Toronto in first with 79. Florida also with 79. And the Tampa Bay Lightning with 76 points. In the Metro, Washington with 86. Carolina with 76. And the New Jersey Devils with 72 points. Top wild card spots. The first one goes to Columbus with 68. And then we've got the Rangers and Detroit Red Wings tied with 66. Ottawa and Montreal only a point behind with 65. Boston with 64. The Islanders with 63. Pittsburgh with 62. And then the bottom two of the Eastern Conference. In the Central, Winnipeg in first with 88 points. Dallas Stars in second with 82. And the Minnesota Wild with 76 points. Bear with me. In the Pacific, Vegas was 78, Edmonton was 74, and the LA Kings with 70. Colorado in the top wildcard spot was 74, a nice 7-point cushion over the Flames of 67. And then you've got Vancouver, St. Louis, and Utah all fighting to get to that last spot. Anaheim, I guess, is in that mix too with 61. Then you've got Seattle and Nashville, and then the bottom two of the Western Conference. If you guys like the show, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support. Let's go see what the chat is saying here today. Let's have a good day, Terry. That's the plan. Trying to extend it to six consecutive winning days is the plan. Let's get it, y'all. Yes, let's get it. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's keep it rolling, Terry. That's the plan. That's the plan. I need to make back my baccarat losses on the NHL tonight. Oh no. Well, I'll try my best to help you out with that. Blessings, chat. Blessings, T Money. I like that nickname. That sounds good. Hey, now you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. There we go. Turnsy. Wings suck again. Oh no. Well, they're still in it. They're not out of it yet. Draisaitl, yes, Tommy. I know. But good job. I'm glad you guys cashed. Let's rename the chat to the Shane Wright Fan Club. Hell of a heater he's on right now. So, yeah, nothing but positive things to say about Mr. Wright. And we've been betting him for a while now. So it's not like a couple of game thing. We've been betting him for a while. Great call on Cates. I know I wish I would have pulled the trigger on him. He's been really hot. And also Kadri Huberdeau. So huge Huberdeau, yeah. Lots of great slate yesterday. Lost big with Winnipeg, but Dallas and Colorado saved you. So that's good. Wyatt Johnston, Windsor Spitfires hero. Yeah, he's great. Nice pick with Wyatt Johnston. Thank you. Kako and Wright are rocking in Seattle. Strong win by Minnesota. Yeah, well, they had a 4-1 lead and ended up being 4-3. So I don't really like that too much. But of course, I didn't watch the game. I was sleeping. So work in the morning, unfortunately. So that's how it goes. But Draisaitl goal, McDavid assist, a plus 130. Played that to get the plus money. Yes, that's a great idea there. New Jersey to miss the playoffs. Very possible. I mentioned that on Monday, down to plus 830 now. Yeah, they look like they're in a bit of trouble. Greetings and solutions from a subscriber who remembers the old show format. I prefer the new improved version, and I've increased how many of your shows I watch on a week per week. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Rich. Yeah, we've been doing the show. I've been doing the show for a few years now, and we've been slowly changing things up, but I really like the format now. So don't expect a lot of changes really going forward. But we're going to jump into the very first game of today's slate, which is the Ottawa Senators and the Chicago Blackhawks. Ottawa, minus 240, road favorites here. The Blackhawks, plus 195, home dogs. A total of 6 here in this game. And the Blackhawks have won back-to-back games here heading into this one. And the Blackhawks have also been scoring some goals. They have scored at least 5 goals in 3 consecutive games. So they have the 7-5 loss to Vegas, 6-3 win against Anaheim, and a 5-1 win against the LA Kings. So Chicago has got their offense going. Ottawa really just continues to lose games. Unfortunately for the Senators, it has been a rough go. They broke their 5-game losing streak with a 5-3 win against the Sharks, and then followed that up with a 5-4 shootout loss to the Capitals. Allmark will be getting the start here, and I don't know if that's really the best decision for the Ottawa Senators. Linus Allmark, since he has come back from injury, has not played well, really, at all. Here, 4-3 loss to Tampa, 5-1 loss to Florida, 5-2 loss to Montreal, 4-1 loss to Winnipeg. Okay, they beat the Sharks 5-3, but he still gave up 3 goals, and then a 5-4 shootout loss to Washington. And then there was another 5-1 loss in there, which went to Forsberg. But Ottawa is struggling right now to keep the puck out of the net. The Blackhawks are scoring. Ottawa's also scoring right now. I want to talk anyone off looking at either team total in this game, the over 6 here in this one. And the Blackhawks, while I'm not pulling the trigger on Blackhawks money line, I would not. I can understand why somebody would want to do that. And I would not talk anyone off doing that, taking the Hawks almost plus 200 home dogs here. Ottawa has just not played well. They've just not played well for a while now. And I don't think they should be minus 240 favorites. So getting to my plays here in this game, I've got a lot of plays, 14 plays on today's slate, and I could have even more if I didn't stay off some of them. Some of the ones I'm staying off here, Stützle and Tkachuk have both been red hot recently. Stützle, an 11-game assist streak, around minus 140. So it would have to be something that I would parlay with something else. Brady Tkachuk has scored in 3 in a row. Very tempted to take Brady Tkachuk. You could parlay Tkachuk point, Stützle point, or assist together for plus money. Thomas Chabot has a point in 3 consecutive games. But we're going back to Mr. Shane Pinto. Of course we are. We're going back to Mr. Pinto. A point in 7 of his last 8 games. He has been absolutely red hot recently. Plus 115 for Shane Pinto to get a point. I'll take that. He scored in 3 of his last 4. So if you want to go for the bigger plus money for the goal, you could do that as well. For the Hawks, Ryan Donato. He has been very, very hot recently. And his point prop around minus 125. So what I decided to do, a 0.3 unit play on anytime goal and a 0.3 unit play on the assist. He's scored in back-to-back games, and he's got an assist in 5 consecutive games. So Ryan Donato is feeling it right now for a while now for the Hawks. Obviously, he's involved in some trade rumors. Donato anytime goal plus 260, and the over half an assist plus 170. Both 0.3 unit plays. And Teuvo Teravainen, he's been great recently as well. So you could look at his props. Like I said, I've obviously passed on some because it is a 5-game slate, and I think 14 plays is far, far more than enough. So there are some passes here, but I want to talk anyone off looking at some of these other guys. We're sticking with Shane Pinto point as well as Donato goal and Donato assist here in the first game of the day. Pinto plus 250. Yeah, there's great value on him to score as well. If you wanted to go that route, you could do that. Pinto train. Yes, he's been rolling. Stützle over 1.5 points plus 181. You could go that route. And going to goalies here in this one, obviously it is Linus Ullmark, which I was just talking about, and Arvid Soderblom for the Blackhawks. So they're not going. They are not going back to Spencer Knight after his fantastic debut. They're going to go to Soderblom here in this one. Bear with me. Yeah, I got to go Pinto. Yeah, we got it right now. He has been very consistent. Chicago and Ottawa are combined 16-2-2 to the over their last 10 games. Yes, both have been scoring a lot. Chabot point plus 106. I like that. Lean the over 6 here. Yeah, I like that. Ottawa is 1-11 straight up their last 12 versus Chicago. Wow, I didn't even know it was. Know it was that strong of a trend there. Again, I wouldn't talk anyone off looking at the Hawks, and you guys know how I feel about the Hawks. But there's value on them. There is value on them here in this spot. Pinto over 1.5 points plus 484. Wow. Wow, that's big plus money. Teravainen is number 13 on the list of most points since mid-December between Crosby and Connor McDavid. Yeah, he's been great. He's been great. And yeah, you could parlay both together, Donato and Teravainen. If you wanted to go that route, you could do that. Seems like this is the time of the year Ottawa chokes and misses the playoffs. You aren't wrong. You aren't wrong. They struggle, especially at this time of the year. So you aren't wrong. Blackhawks winning a few lately, but Sens need this one. Blackhawks puck luck. They've been outshot 73-43 their last two games. Soderblom in net for Chicago. A poop emoji. Yeah. Sens and reg minus 125 for you. I can see it. I don't know. I'm not on the Hawks, but I couldn't take Ottawa at this price either with how they've been playing. Stützle assist or Brady Point is plus 110. Okay, so not a ton of value, but it's the Hawks. What do you expect, really? Give me Mikheyev props, goal point, over 1.5 shots and goal. Great verse history. So great history against Senators. All right. Best of luck. We most definitely know how you feel about the Chicago Blackhawks. Hey, I just said some nice things about the Hawks. I did. I said some nice things about the Hawks. So there you go. Remember that, because it doesn't happen very often. We'll continue on along to our second game. The Washington Capitals and the New York Rangers. Caps around minus 120. Road favorites. The Rangers plus 100. Home dogs. Total of 6 here in this one. And this is a really, really interesting game here. So Igor Shesterkin likely for the Rangers. Nobody yet confirmed for the Caps. Projected to be Charlie Lindgren here. And in this one, I ultimately don't have any plays here in this game. However, I didn't want to pull the trigger because it's just a gut feeling. But my gut feeling says that this is a good draw spot. Now, Washington is just coming off going to overtime against the Senators. I looked at past history between these teams. The last 25 games between these teams, including the recent playoff series, have all ended in regulation. These teams have not gone to overtime in 25 consecutive games. I think that ends tonight. I really do. I think it ends at 25 games. I think these teams finally get to overtime against each other. Ultimately, though, I don't want to pull the trigger on a play just because it's a gut feeling. So ultimately, I'm staying off the draw. Again, these teams aren't really going to overtime a lot consistently right now either. So ultimately, no play, but I will not be shocked if this game goes to overtime. So we will see tomorrow if that happens. Looking at player props here in this game, it's kind of tough. This is kind of tough. Ovechkin, I'm not betting him to score, so he's probably going to score tonight. That's just what happens. Strome, I believe, back-to-back games without a point, or he may have got a point in the last game. I'm not sure. Zibanejad did not get an assist in his last game. JT Miller has been a great point guy, so you can parlay his point with something else. Panarin, he's doing okay as well. Ultimately, I don't know who wins this game. I think it's a coin flip. Who wins this game. And when it comes to the total, I don't have a good feeling. So, unfortunately, I do have to pass on one game. in this one. But my only pass of the day. So don't worry. Caps puck line. All right. Rangers money line big. I saw Capitals are 0-5 at MSG Center. Interesting. Yeah. I can't. I have no feeling about this game other than a gut feeling with the draw. I don't want to fade either of these teams right now. The Rangers are red hot right now. They're getting back in the race, but the Capitals are a very, very good team and not a team I really want to fade very often. So ultimately, it's a pass. McMichael Point plus 112. Yeah, he's not doing too bad. He's not doing too bad. Protus Point plus 112. Um, big high scoring games this year 5-3 and 7-4. Yeah, so we could see some goals here. We could see some goals. Over 5.5 for Tommy. Here in this one, Nick Rangers have not won 3 in a row in almost 4 months. Wow. Strome assist plus 125. Yeah, not a bad look. Not a bad look here in this one. But continue on along to our next game here. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. The Leafs around plus 135, road dogs. Vegas minus 160, home favorites. A total of 6 here in this game. I don't believe we have any confirmed goalies for the rest of the slate, unless anything else has been added. No. No confirmed goalies in either of the remaining 3 games. It's projected to be Stolars against Adin Hill here in this one. And when I look at this game here, Matthew Knies, anytime goal. Of course, we got to take Matthew Knies. He's scored in 3 consecutive games now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So a 0.3 unit play on Knies, anytime goal. And if you like Knies' anytime goal, you like Matthews' assist. Austin Matthews, an assist in 9 of his last 10 games. So Mr. Goal Scorer has turned into Mr. Assist recently. I got Austin Matthews' assist for plus 122 at FanDuel. Great value there, plus 122. Matthew Knies is a 0.3 unit play, and I got that for plus 300 for Matthew Knies to score here. So great value there. And then Noah Hannafin, over half a point, plus 115. He's got a 0.5 of his last 6 games. He's been really consistent. He cashed for us the other night. So we'll go back to Noah Hannafin here, over half a point at plus money. William Nylander has a lot of success against the Vegas Golden Knights. You might want to keep an eye on him. And then Mitch Marner, 4 of his last 6 games were multi-point games against Vegas. Vegas minus 160 here, which I think is a little bit much. So if I was going to be betting the side here, I would be looking at the Leafs. But ultimately, Knies goal, Matthews assist, and Noah Hannafin over half a point here in this one. Leafs plus 132. All right. Good luck. Over 6. I could see that. And I'm hoping for all the games to go over because overs are great for player props. So give us some overs and I'll be a happy guy. Matthew Knies over 1.5 points, plus 478. Nice value there. Matthews assist. I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you. Morgan Riley, 2+ assists, plus 700. And then Willie Nylander, anytime goal, plus 160. Yeah, there's value with Nylander. Obviously, plus 160, not the best price. But as I said, he has enjoyed playing the Vegas Golden Knights for some reason. He's had a lot of success against them. On to our next game. 2 games left, but I like both of them. On to our next one. Anaheim Ducks and the Vancouver Canucks. The Anaheim Ducks around plus 180. Road dogs, obviously shop around. Minus 220. Home favorites. A total of 5.5 here in this one. And the Anaheim Ducks had really struggled against this Canucks team until the most recent meeting in Anaheim, where the Ducks won 5-1. And now they'll be looking to break their losing streak in Vancouver, heading into this one. But not the best overall spot for the Ducks, as obviously a 6-2 win in Edmonton last night. Now playing the second night of a back-to-back here against the Canucks. The Canucks are rested here. They haven't played for 4 days. A 6-3 loss to the Seattle Kraken. And then, sorry, it was a 5-2 loss to the Ducks. Overall, the Canucks not playing too well here, losing 4 of their last 5 games, all on the road. And now they're heading home, which has overall been a tough place for them on the season. However, they are 3-0-1 in their last 4 home games. So maybe the Canucks finally starting to turn things around here at home. 11-10-7 at home on the season. I couldn't take the Canucks here at this price. Obviously, I would have to look at them in regulation or on the puck line here, which I just have absolutely no interest in doing with how they played at home on the season. The Ducks on the other side, I get it. They're almost plus 200. There is a value with the Ducks. It's just not the best spot for them overall when it comes to winning this game. Player props. Quinn Hughes obviously has had success against Anaheim, but back-to-back games, no points for Quinn Hughes. I believe it's back-to-back. And otherwise, not a lot of consistent guys with the Canucks right now. When you look at the Anaheim Ducks, you could bet any one of those 5 guys on the sheet. And I was tempted with all 5. Ultimately, one is going to be a Calbertech exclusive play. 2 of them I'm going to give out here right now. The first one, Jackson Lacombe. Obviously, we cashed with him back last night. We're going to go back to him again. Plus 128 for Jackson Lacombe, over half a point. And also Mason McTavish, over half a point. Not only does he have a point in 4 of his last 5 games, but also a point in 4 or 5 against the Vancouver Canucks. So despite Anaheim really struggling against the Canucks for a long time now, Mason McTavish has had success against them with a point in 4 or 5. And I got Mason McTavish over half a point, plus 138. So great value there just with the point prop at plus 138. Jump into the chat here, and then we'll continue on along. Ducks, plus 191. I could see it. Ducks team total over 2.5, plus 105. Oof, there's some value there. 2.5 at plus money. Wow. Lacombe, over 1.5 points, plus 498. Yeah, there's value here. There's value here with the Ducks props right now. Carlson over 1.5 points, plus 519. That's insane. Ducks money line. Only Connor Garland and Kevin Lankinen can save the Canucks. All right. Ducks team total over 2.5, plus 105. Yeah, there's value there. And I may join you guys on that later on in the day. At Terry, no cap side with Lindgren playing right. Thompson fire. Well, Lindgren hasn't been confirmed yet. And Thompson, both goaltenders have kind of been giving up some goals recently. Thompson's been definitely giving up some goals. I don't have a good feeling about that game. I think it goes to overtime, but that's it. I don't like that game, unfortunately. I think it's a coin flip. I think it goes to overtime, and then whoever gets the lucky bounce wins. So Ducks have had 9 back-to-back games with a .389 win percentage. Yeah, not good. Your Canucks definitely have the rest advantage, Rich. They definitely do. They have the past history advantage as well. It's just current play. Current play advantage goes to the Ducks. So we'll see if they come out here tired or if they come out here and continue where they left off against the Oilers last night. Hi, Terry. I'm running late. No problem, Timothy. That's why the YouTube show exists, obviously. You can watch it back or start midway, whatever you want to do. Quack attack. Yes, I could see it. On to our final game of the night, which is the St. Louis Blues and the LA Kings here in this one. The St. Louis Blues are on plus 135. Road dogs. The LA Kings, minus 160. Home favorites. A total of 5.5 here in this one. And when I look at the total of 5.5, I think there's value at the over here. The issue, though, is that if you look at the LA Kings side of the screen, not a lot of consistent offense from the Kings right now, really from anyone. Fogle was their most consistent guy, I believe, back-to-back games now, no points for him. Other guys are producing here and there, but nobody really on any kind of streak for the Kings. Meanwhile, this Blues team, they've got guys scoring throughout the lineup. That top line of Thomas Buchnevich and Jake Neighbors has been extremely consistent. Robert Thomas assists. I have to pull the trigger on that at plus money here. Bear with me for a second. Plus 126, I believe, at FanDuel. Yes, plus 126 at FanDuel for Thomas to get an assist. He's done that in 10 consecutive games. That should not be plus 126. Definitely value there with Thomas. And then with Braden Shen, 0.6 of his last 7 games. He's been extremely consistent. His name has been there in trade rumors, but now that the Blues are in that playoff race, the rumors are kind of dying down a bit, and talk is that he may very well stay with the Blues. He is playing with Dylan Holloway, and obviously Shen is on a hot streak. Well, so is Dylan Holloway. 0.6 of 7 and a goal in 4 or 5. Ultimately, I went with a 0.3 unit play on Holloway over half a point, a plus 110, and also a 0.3 unit play on the anytime goal, plus 325 for Dylan Holloway to score in this game. He's scored in 4 of his last 5 games, and he's plus 325. I absolutely have to take him here in this game. And that's it. And that is it. This year, it could be rest or rust. Yeah, I could see that. Might miss the playoffs. He might barely squeak in, but Thomas assists plus 125. Yeah, great value there. Kings minus 1.5, plus 175, says Robert. Interesting. Obviously, the Kings are very, very good at home. We know that. Very, very good at home. So I can see why you would want to take them here at home. On obviously off an embarrassing loss to the Blackhawks. So Quinn Hughes got a tweak in the Seattle game. Only practiced 15 minutes the other day. They need him healthy. I doubt he plays tonight. Yeah, and if he doesn't play, then that's a significant loss for the Canucks. Significant loss. Over 5.5 plus 100. I can't talk you off that. Holloway goal plus 3. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And I ultimately split it half on the point, half on the goal. That's what I just decided to do. So Kings can't score. Yeah, that's it's kind of true. Nobody consistent for him right now. Fiala assist plus 175. Okay. Kopitar 2 plus assists plus 600. All right. Adrian is out. Are you talking about Kempe? And Kevin. Adrian and Kevin are out. Kempe and Fiala are both not playing. Are you sure? Because that is that's a significant loss here if that is the case. I don't see anything announced yet. LA Kings recalled some forward. So I have not seen that yet. But if that's the case, Drew Doughty on a 7-game point streak for St. Louis, plus 104. All right. Yeah, just not quite consistent enough for me lately. So that's why he's not on the screen here. Yes, Kempe. Wow. Well, that's a big loss if that is true. Fiala and Kempe both out. That's a big loss in this game for the Kings. Kaepernick plays. I've got one player prop and one premium play, one other full unit premium play, which is available on Cap Protect. Link is in the description below. If you guys liked the show, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support. Best luck to everyone today. Hoping to keep things going here. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow for a 9-game NHL slate on Thursday. Best of luck to everyone today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.